Hey, what up, y'all? This your boy, Mr. Smash Every Blazing Record, and you are now tuned in to the Sit Down Show, available only on YouTube and UTV. Let's get into it. What up, y'all? This your boy, Mr. Smash Every Blazing Record, and I want to welcome y'all to Season 2, Episode 18 of the Sit Down Show. This is the season finale of Season 2, ladies and gentlemen, and on today's show, or on tonight's show, we have a special guest. He is joining us live on screen, ladies and gentlemen. He is a former wrestler and a co-member of RDRTTV, who were former guests on the show. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. Yo, you there? Uh-oh. I think we lost him. Uh-oh. Yo, you still there? Yo. Hey, yo, Sean, you still there? Oh, he's back. All right. You back?
Yeah, my bad. I couldn't hear anything.
It's all good. No, so I was just telling you to go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Sean Shotgun Pearl, also known as Sean Patrick Pearl.
Okay. And like I said on previous episodes, I usually try to give a backstory on how I know the people that I'm talking to. Now, I don't really know a lot about Sean. I do know that he is someone who participates on RDRTTV. Those two guys, RD and Theory Swag, they were guests on the show a couple weeks ago, and he's been on their show before. Also, I've talked to him just recently. He was informing me that he used to be a wrestler. Was it professional or just independent?
It was in the Indies.
Okay, so when you're in the indies, is that basically like an amateur? Well, no, because amateur wrestling is like school, right?
Yeah.
So it's
No,
still,
even in like the Indies, it's still considered pro.
yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, he used to be a professional wrestler. You want to talk a little bit about your wrestling career, some of the gimmicks that you went through and stuff like that?
And like started back in 2009, right after I got out of high school, and by January the next year, I was sitting there wrestling. Worked for Mid South Wrestling Alliance, um, Compound Pro Wrestling, Outlaw Extreme Championship Wrestling, Beyond Your Entertainment Wrestling, and did it up until about 2013, 2014. And when I first started, I started out as the Shotgun Sean Stevens, which was kind of me being me, but at the same time being a gimmick. Then I went to being Sean Shotgun Pearl, which was just me being me. And then I went to doing the Insane Redneck Willie Lee, which was kind of like a dark redneck type gimmick that was supposed to be scary, but they wound up wanting it to be like a crazy, fun-loving type person. And yeah, but had a lot of fun with it.
Did you
Was
manage
what?
to capture any championships in your time?
I was one half of the longest reigning OECW Tag Team Champions, which is the Outlaw Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Okay, nice. And so, me and you, we, like I said, we've been talking a little bit about wrestling, and you know already that I'm actually getting ready to start my own company, MOBCW, stands for Make It Break Championship Wrestling. Are there any tips that you could give me on, which I'm pretty sure you've never owned a business, but just from coming in the aspect of being a wrestler and knowing how the business works and stuff like that, is there any tips that you can give me on, starting my company and how with how I should run it and stuff like that.
Like make sure like you get out there and like promote it like properly and stuff. Like do whatever you can to promote it. Promote like every show as much as possible. Promote it any way possible. And like let your guys like have a chance to like really show like what they can do like equally. Give them all that equal shine and stuff. Like and just like treat everybody like you want them there, like, and it'll help make the business like grow and stuff like that. Help make your company grow. Like, the more you get the fans to love the workers you have, the more the fan base will grow, and the more your workers love being there and working for you, the more workers will want to come in and work for you and stuff, and help make your company grow. Like, so just yeah, just treat everybody equally is like the best advice I can give.
Good advice. Good advice. Were you ever involved in a company that had that glass ceiling that you couldn't break?
Oh yeah, like multiple companies, like, and I didn't really like understand why, because I thought I was cool with everybody, but I guess some of them I wasn't. But I have no hard feelings about where I didn't get to where I wanted to be at, where they kept me at. Like, I'm just happy being part of the business.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like, I mean, I got places I want to go, but not everybody makes it to those places. So wherever I do make it, I'm happy.
Nice. That's respectable.
And like I'm at the point now, like I'm wanting to come out of retirement, and I'm not wanting to come out of retirement to try to make it to the big time. I want to come out of retirement and help indie companies grow.
What was the reason that you went into retirement?
My ex-wife wanted me to sit there and retire so we could sit there and raise our son
Family
as an
obligation.
actual family. So I retired for family reasons, but I'm divorced now, so
And are you still in pretty good shape? You try to keep up in shape, or?
I'm getting back into shape. Like right now, I'm dealing with a broken hand. So
I think I did know about your broken hand. You've had it since you've been on
yeah,
the
we
show,
talked.
right?
Yeah. Oh, it happened before I was even on the show. My hand's been broke since February, January.
Damn. And it
I'm
probably
still
ain't
waiting
getting
to
no.
have my surgery.
Dang. All right. So before we get off the tip of wrestling, I actually have one of the links that you sent me to one of your matches. Now we're not gonna show the whole entire match. I actually have it set to about 6 minutes into the match, which is about three-quarters of the match. We're just gonna watch it out, and then after that, you can just explain a little bit of what was going on um, and the outcome. So we're gonna go ahead and transfer over to that. Hopefully, we can keep you on the line, but let's take a look.
He ran that way. He took off. He was so big uniform on. He was running.
All right, so if you would just talk a little bit about who was in that match, who was the victor of that match, and what was, the storyline going into that match, if you can recall.
Oh, that was actually my debut match as the Insane Redneck. My tag team partner in the blue shirt's name was Terry Pantera, and the guys we were go against, they were known as the CIA. I can't remember their names right now, but it was one of their first matches also, so we really didn't have like a whole story going into it. It was just kind of, let's see how y'all work as like a team and stuff like that type deal. But yeah, we sat there, we were working with a real slippery surface, like doing the whole Great Muda Poison Mist at the beginning on completely wrong type of material in the ring.
Yeah.
Like we had like the vinyl top instead of the canvas top, so but I mean it was a pretty good match except for that. But I had a difficult time in the match, pretty much staying on my feet, which you really can't tell because I was wrestling with a broke leg.
Wow.
Like
Damn.
that's one of the things, like I don't really let injuries like stop me if they're not that bad. So
And how big was the ring that you guys were on?
I think that one was a 18 by 18.
Okay. And
If I remember right.
where was that? Where was the arena that you guys were in, or the little venue that you guys were in, and about how many people?
It was in the Oakhurst Fire Department, which is right outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the name of the company was Steel Rage Pro Wrestling.
Do they normally do shows in that location, or was that just a one-time event?
We were there. They were there for probably about 6-7 months. Then they wound up moving locations.
Okay. All right.
Like they stayed in that area. They just went to a bigger venue.
That's what's up. Now, this actually happened in the last episode of the Sit Down Show. I have a box on screen. I was intending to show comments from anybody who's watching on YouTube. But unfortunately, my program is tripping out for some reason, so I'm going to have to figure out how to fix that. And then we'll have you guys' comments on screen. But I had already had this set up for a while now, so I didn't go back and change anything. But we're gonna move on from wrestling, and we're gonna talk a little bit about RDRTTV. Now, I've seen you on the show a couple of times. You do some pretty crazy stuff as well. People usually have you doing like eating eggs or twerking or something like that. But I'm pretty sure you could get nasty, or you could get pretty crazy if you wanted to. But since being on that show, what's one of the like craziest challenges or nastiest challenges that you've done so far?
I think the worst challenge was putting devil's blood on my private area.
Boy, I was watching that night. Boy, you put it on your ass crack, on your balls, like, bruh, what the
That
hell?
had me in the shower crying. I ain't gonna lie. That's like the worst pain I've ever felt.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Like, I would rather have broken bones, torn muscles, and stuff than do that again.
Wow. Well, we actually have a clip from. Matter of fact, this clip actually. Well, no, I don't think it was from that night. I was gonna say this clip might have actually been from that night, but I actually have a clip here I'm gonna show, and this is just some of your work on RDRTTV. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this real quick.
Or just slap me in the back of the head when I go down.
Alright, bet. Oh shit. I'm a real boy now. Look what I can do. Ow. Ow! Which one hurt the most? The slap or the nut kick? Fuck.
The slap. Oh.
That shit's bogus. No, he ain't doing nothing. He got the soap and the bread. He about to. Yeah. He about to take it down. Take it down.
Yo, grab me an A real quick, bro.
I got you now. You gotta come over in the camera too. I'm gonna pee. You gotta be on camera so they can see you because they're gonna think you spit it out and you get it sound.
Oh my goodness, dude. Where did you spit that out? Just on the floor?
No, there was a empty box there.
Oh, that was funny, man. That was just like I was going through that video because I actually recorded that whole entire show. So I was just going through the video and I found that part and I thought it was pretty funny. So I figured I'd go ahead and add that. But I think that night that you were talking about where you put the devil's blood all in your private parts and stuff, I actually have that episode recorded too. I believe that was the anniversary show, wasn't it? Where you and his sis and everybody was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have that episode, but I was actually gonna restream it one day, and come to find out the audio didn't record with it for some reason. The video's fine, but the audio wasn't there, so I didn't stream that. And also, I ended up getting blocked on Facebook from restreaming one of RDRTTV's episodes, so I'm currently blocked on Facebook right now from restreaming their content. But if you could, please talk to RD. Let him know that I've been trying to get at him. I want them back on the show. I got some Doski for him. We need to get him on an exclusive episode. And also, it was something else I needed to tell him, but I'll let him know that later on. Anyways, one of the reasons I started the show with instrumental is one, because I've been trying to feature these beats that I purchased for lease. And also just because not too long ago I was on Facebook and I heard a song that you made. It was actually a song for your dad, I believe.
Yeah.
And just listening to that beat, it kind of made me like think, it just was a soft beat, maybe something that you could use, or just, I don't know, it makes people reminisce. It kind of just put me in that mind frame, like thinking of that. I don't know. But anyways, your pops, he died, or?
Yeah. He passed away last year on August 31st.
Oh man, rest in peace. How have you been dealing with that?
Been actually kind of easy, like keeping myself surrounded by family and stuff made it a whole lot easier to deal with than what I thought it would be.
That's cool.
But like, he's the reason why I'm going back to pro wrestling.
Was he a wrestler at all?
He wasn't, but he was my biggest supporter.
That's nice.
Every show, like, so much money he put into it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And how about your mom? Is your mom still around?
No, my mom passed when I was 16 back in 2007.
Wow. That's gotta be rough.
But I just recently met my biological family, so I was adopted, so yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I got a mom and dad again, which
Hey, that's what's up.
at first was weird, but starting to like become kind of normal now.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
29 for real?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought you, like, not saying that you look older than you are, but I thought you were like 34 or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know where I pulled that number out of, but anyway, probably just because being a wrestler and stuff like that, you would think that you had, you've been around for a while and stuff. Because I'm 26.
Yeah.
But anyways, man, I'm glad you were able to get on the show with me. I know we had a little technical difficulty at the beginning. These shows actually get uploaded not only to YouTube but also to Roku. So if you have a Roku TV or device or whatever you guys or you or anybody else can watch this episode along with all the other episodes. This is the season finale, ladies and gentlemen, of the Sit Down Show, Season 2. Season 3 is going to start pretty soon. Once I find another guest, we'll be starting Season 3. And also, just go make sure that you tap in with everything PMC ENT Network. Go download the UTV app on the Google Play Store. Go check us out on Roku, all that good stuff. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're having a 1K giveaway. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away some special prizes. So if you want to win those, subscribe to the channel, follow all the instructions, and let's make it happen. But anything you want to say to the people before you get out of here? You want to leave with some social media? Any inspiring words or anything?
You can find me on Facebook at Sean Patrick Pearl, and never give up on your dreams. Never let anybody tell you can't fulfill your dreams. No matter what, you can make it happen. Just stay committed.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Are we gonna see you back on RDRTTV anytime soon?
That's all up to RD.
Oh yeah. I mean, so this is one thing that I've been wondering. RD is always like, "Oh, this is my brother. This is my brother." Are y'all really brothers? Like, are y'all like half brothers or adopted brothers or what? Like, or are y'all just friends?
Adopted brothers.
Oh, so if y'all adopted brothers, that's your brother. Shit, he should be willing to let you get on the show.
Yeah, it's like it's always him in theory, and theory was sick, so
Yeah, welcome
we
back,
volunteered to help. So
yeah, y'all did a good
I'm
job.
glad
though,
he's
man.
back. But
Glad y'all held down
yeah,
the show.
I had fun doing it, but it's really RD's thing, and I don't want to sit there and like crowd in on his thing.
I feel you.
I want to let him do his thing, live his dream, and I'm gonna live my dream.
All right now. Well, like
But
I said,
I always got his back no matter what.
that's real. Well, like I told you over the messages or whatever, like I said, I'm getting ready to start MOBCW, and once that gets underway, I would like to have you, if you're at a retirement by then, come down here and put on a match for us, whether it be me and you or whoever's.
Hey, even if it's my first match out of retirement, man, I'll come down, man.
I'm willing to make that happen, man. Anybody and everybody, man, who is willing to make this possible, just go to our website, mobcw.jimdofree.com, fill out the application, make sure y'all read all the details, and let's make it happen, man. But we're going to go ahead and sign out for this episode. I appreciate you jumping on here with me, man. This will be uploaded on Roku.
Not a problem.
This will be on YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's your boy, Mr. Smash. That's the homie Sean Patrick Pearl. And we getting up out of here for the season finale of the Sit Down Show. So y'all have a good night.